Hey guys, welcome. I am just getting the stream started, so if anybody joins me, awesome, and if nobody joins me, as always, that is also okay. I'm not going to be playing for too long today. The plan is about an hour. I've still got a lot of other things to do in life, because I keep myself too busy and put too many projects on my shoulders, including doing things like I'm going to start a YouTube gaming channel. Granted, this is mostly just things that I would already be playing, so it's not like this is really that much of a project, but uploading things, occasionally having to edit things, that is a little bit time consuming. But let me go ahead and start recording this video. Hello, welcome. We are playing Occupy Mars. We're playing Sandbox mode. We are on day 36. Wow, it's crazy to believe that I'm already on day 36 of Sandbox mode. Where did all of those days go? So the last thing that I did was I went out and scavenged some bases, took them all the way down or mostly down. My last video is a little bit clipped up, but does show some of that. We also went through and looked at some of what we got. I think I started to pull some stuff out of my inventory. But yeah, so now we are back. We've got a bunch of building materials. Hopefully we've got enough to really make a dent on our base. That is the hope. But yeah, I believe that I left off, I had literally just gotten back. So we're going to spend the first part of this video unloading our truck. Unloading our stuff, cleaning up our base, and making the most of what we've gathered. So first things first, I'm the realist. Okay, I've got to stop doing that. That drives me nuts. I drive myself nuts. I know while I was it said my plants had withered. So I am wondering which ones withered, because these ones obviously did not. Oh. This one withered. Did all of these? That's unfortunate. I believe I can compost these when I have a composter. Yeah, that is a little sad. Let's see if our seeds inside of our big machines also withered or not. We're going to throw these in here. Can they not stack? Apparently not. But let's pull this out, Okay, let's see if we've got withered plants or if we've got living plants. Withered. Okay. I'm keeping them because I think that I might be able to compost them. I'm not sure. I don't remember how that works. Did I drop that? I don't see it on the ground. Okay, maybe I didn't. I may end up just having to throw them away, but once I have a composter, we will test that out and find out. Because I hate to waste them entirely if I don't have to. Are these withered? No, my potatoes are so much more durable than my beets. Again, this is why the Martian... This is why he survived on potatoes. I think I could also survive on potatoes. They're so versatile. You can boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Wise words from a literary scholar. Actually, before I do the potatoes, let's go over to our seed machine. And split these. Split. Nice. We've got the better bonus potatoes. Cool. Oops, that's not the item that I want. This is the item I want. And these ones beets or potatoes? Those are beets. Okay, so my potatoes go over here. I love that sound. It probably sounds less good with me making it. Sorry. Cool. Can't wait until we have our greenhouses made, which is going to be here real soon. We're going to clean out our bags. We're going to do our tech tree. And then we'll get to actually building.
Available point for technological advancement.
Is it botany? No. No, it's not. That's the one I want most right now because that's the one that's most behind, so to speak. Okay, move those to the second slot and then put these down here. Okay. We've got a bunch of room decor. Alright, let's go over here. Let's head to our storage room. Alright, let's find out right now. Goodness, I've been playing WoW, and so the B key is for opening up your backpack, and that's what I'm used to, so that's probably going to happen a lot where I hit B and it opens up my whatever it opens up. And okay, can I put this? Where can I put these? There was a green spot. I saw a green spot. Okay, I don't want to put it there. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to see, is if I could put these on the walls. And this is going to be... Oh, what is this going to be? We'll say building. Materials. What does this do? Oh, nice. I got little symbols. Oh, cool. But they replace my text, which I don't actually want. Granted, actually that might work. That might work, actually. Because that way... Right now this is just miscellaneous, but it will be building materials as of right this moment. And then... I don't really want my CO2 scrubber here, I don't think. I don't have my cord, see? Gonna hit B for a while. Oh, I do have my thing. No, what? That's not. Okay, good. Disassemble, there we go. Disassemble, there. I'm gonna take my sink down. And build another storage cabinet.
Not enough materials.
Oh, right. One problem with taking all the building materials out of your bags is that you then don't have any materials in your bags. Okay. Now, interactive boards. I feel like we have a lot more than we had, or maybe I just didn't really see. I'm looking for something. I think this was fine. To represent... Oh, that one's higher than the other one. Okay, well, I don't really want to take it down. Which one's better? Like what height is better? I think I like that height more. That is slightly below the second line right here. So for disassemble, then make up. There, we'll use. Hopefully that is pretty even. Yeah, that looks good. That one's over more, but we're just gonna go with it. Building materials, okay. This is going to be circuit boards. Okay. This will be... What will it be? Vamos a ver. That means we're going to see. I don't think I want it to be chemistry things. I think I kind of want it to be like miscellaneous for now. I think that's work tables. Okay. That's a good symbol for miscellaneous, right? It's like I don't know what's going in here. It's just whatever. Oh, these all have to be moved. Might as well do it now, huh? Since we're doing this, might as well do it now. What should I call this video? Like organization? I feel like I should call this organization. Home cleanup. Home redecoration. Oh, this is where this is. I'm just gonna have to move these again when I get a greenhouse built. Maybe I should just build a greenhouse. That way I can at least have one place to store all this without having to move stuff around and then move it again. So let me go get those building materials that I literally just put away. Those. Yeah, see, the signs are already helpful because I could not remember which one of those was which. And then give me 2 seconds for the recording because... Oh, Yupka! Nice to see you here. So the displays you get from supply drops. That's what somebody else told me they got theirs from supply drops. And then I got mine from a supply drop as well. So as far as I know, that's the only place. But if there are other places, I have not discovered it yet myself. Also, is that how you pronounce it? Is it Yavka? I kind of assumed. But I am not an expert on Polish. Give me just a moment. I am responding to a couple messages. Okay, responded to messages. Okay, well, it's nice to have you here. I'm glad that I am doing this at a time that you can actually watch. So that's really awesome. And I will do my best to pay attention to chat. I sometimes get a little hyper-focused on what I'm doing and forget to look because I don't usually have people in my chat. So it's not a habit for me yet. So if I'm a little slow to respond to you, I apologize, but I will respond to you eventually. All right, so we got our building supplies. I love that we can go outside at any time. I only have 2 boxes of supplies though, so I may have to run and get more from the car if I don't have everything I need. I also just realized that I put all of my whatchamacallits, my circuit boards and stuff in the storage thing as well. Okay, so where is it under resources? Where's my greenhouse? I couldn't find my greenhouse for my story mode build either. Okay, so this is the back of the greenhouse. Let's line this up. I want a little spot here to be able to run back if I need to, but I do want these to be lined up. These are times I miss the Eden Crafter's drone because it's so much easier to position things in that game than it is in this game. Like to line them up, make sure that you have things exactly where you want them. This game is a bit finicky with how they do that, and I don't love it. I also don't love having to like take things down because they didn't position where I thought they were going to. That does not look like it's lined up. Is that going to be as good as I can get? That seems weird, that it wouldn't line up perfectly. You know what I mean? I also want to make sure that it is facing the direction I want it to face. I really wish it would not go up and down unless you use the arrow keys to make it go up and down. I think that might be as good as I can get it, and that's mildly annoying, but... Is this the right direction? It is hard to tell. Actually, I think this is, yeah, I think this is the direction I want it, because I think that's the back. Oh, no. I did it up a level. I finally got it positioned, and then I accidentally placed it, and it was up a level. Okay, this looks like it's properly on the ground. Okay. Alright, I guess that is lined up, or as lined up as it's going to be. Yeah, Yavka, it is a continuation of my Sandbox videos. I'm not going to be playing story mode. That's actually something I was going to say in this video, is that I'm probably going to step away from the game. I'm going to get the Sandbox to, I guess, the rocket. I don't know where Sandbox mode kind of ends. It is Sandbox, so I assume that it could go on forever if you want it to. So I'm going to find what I feel is an ending point. And then I'm going to be done with the Occupy Mars series for a while. Just because it doesn't seem like the devs aren't even responding to anything about how the story mode is just kind of blocked. Which does make me think that maybe not everybody is having the same issue. But it is enough of an issue. Oh, I didn't realize that this was going to be... Actually, I don't mind it being back like that. That's actually fine. But I didn't realize that's what was going to happen. I didn't realize that the greenhouse was so much longer than the workshops. But as I was saying, it just doesn't seem like the devs are really that fussed with what's going on with their story mode. Like, it's just not their priority. And I don't want to sit here and be fighting with a game that is constantly having issues and I can't really play. So I think we're going to come back to it after maybe 6 months or something like that. So I'll play Sandbox. I still have videos to upload, quite a few videos to upload in story mode. So those uploads won't stop for another week or two. But when I run out of them, and we won't be doing them again for, like I said, like 6 months or something. And hopefully by then, the devs will have prioritized story mode enough to have it unblocked, and we can continue it. Because I really do love the game. I just don't love the devs' choices, I guess. So I have some frustrations there. But yeah, and then we're going to move on to another game, and I'm actually excited. I'm quite excited for that. I'm excited to play a different building game. I think I'm going to be playing... actually, let me see what it's called. Hold on just a second. It is called End Zone. And it's like an apocalyptic world building survival game. So, sure, yeah, I'd be happy to walk around and show you them all. I'm currently still building. Right now, we're doing the base building, so, but I wanted to build a greenhouse really bad, because I need to put all of my food and stuff somewhere that isn't going to then need to be moved again. Also, for anybody confused, I am also recording this live, so I'm interacting with anybody who's in the live chat. So I took that one down that was up a level, but it appears that this is higher than that. So I am going to have to do a little ramp down, which I was trying to avoid, but I'm not going to rebuild the greenhouse. So we're just gonna live with it. We're just gonna go with it. A meteorite has fallen in the vicinity. Awesome. I don't need them yet, but I will need them eventually. I assume. Okay. So can we fit the shorter little one there? Yes, that's perfect. Also, my base is not very big yet. My base is mostly just those 4 workshops and now a greenhouse. So we have this is kind of me getting started actually building it out. I don't have an HQ building yet, but I believe I have unlocked it. Okay, let's actually, what am I doing? Let's get in here and start building up our greenhouse. I'm super excited. I think the greenhouses and growing your own food are one of my favorite parts of this game, which you wouldn't think so given how long it's taken me in both story mode and Sandbox to actually bother building them. But I really do enjoy them. Why is this not automatically defaulting to letting me build this? Whoop, whoop. We will put our sink here. I don't know what I'm putting there yet. Or there. Probably a fridge right here. Have I not unlocked those? I think maybe I haven't unlocked those yet. And that might be why they're not building. Thank you, Yovka. Although I'm not sure what you're saying is impressive. I suppose if you're going to talk, I should probably put the chat on screen. Hold on just a moment. This is my YouTube chat. Okay. There we go. Is that visible? I might have to move it a little bit. Maybe I should move it to this side. There we go. Now people can actually see what's being said, and I'm not just talking to an invisible entity. Okay. So how are these not able to be done? How are those not unlocked? I thought they were just a part of the greenhouse. Alright, slower withering, faster growth. Yeah, they're not things that have to be unlocked, so why is this? I've never had that happen before, that I've made a greenhouse and it has not automatically allowed me to make the fields. So there must be something that I'm not seeing or thinking of. Okay, so I think this first greenhouse will have our botany desk. And then I think it'll also have, maybe all of them will have a refrigerator. Oh, I guess the refrigerator is the only thing you can put in this spot. And the food processing unit, I guess, is the only thing you can put here. And then I want to build another greenhouse and a cantina. Where did I put all my foodstuffs? Oh, I don't have another storage place for my stuff. Okay, well, this was supposed to be me moving stuff around, but maybe this is going to partially be me building my base as well. Nope. Why does it keep doing that? I think that I have not purchased Space Engineers yet. I have it on my wish list, and I don't think the price was like too hefty, but it was hefty enough that since I'm not going to be playing it immediately, I didn't want to buy it yet. I wanted to wait and see if it would go on sale before I was ready to play it, which is basically what I do with most of my wishlist items is, you know, if I really want to play the game right now, then I will go ahead and buy them at whatever price they're at right now. But if I know it's going to be a while before I'm going to play them, then I will just wishlist them and wait to see if they go on sale. So that's what I've done with both Space Engineers and Stationeers. And then I do have water tanks. Oh, you did ask me to show you what I've got going on.
Not enough materials.
I need more circuit boards. Okay, so right now, like I said, the base is not very big. We have not really built it. So we have 4 workshops over here. We have 1 greenhouse right here. Okay, why? I thought that this was going to be the same level as this, and it appears that it's not, and I don't know why. But yeah, so I have my 4 workshops over there. I've got 1 greenhouse here, 1 greenhouse here. Then we're going to build a cantina maybe right here, or maybe back there. I'll figure that out in a few minutes. And then at some point we're going to unlock our domes, and the domes are going to fill out the area in the back. But I'll actually walk around here in just a second. Right now I gotta figure this out because it's gonna bug me. I hate putting stuff up and then having to take it down, especially these really big buildings that take forever. And I don't think they have weak spots. At least I don't ever see them when there's something that you built. I think they only have weak spots if you're scavenging them. So you just have to sit here forever and think about the mistakes that you have made and why you're tearing down something that you just built. Man, it's taking like even longer than it took to build it. I also need fuses, it looks like. So I need fuses and I need more circuit boards. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if I can get it, because this ground is really flat, so there's no reason I shouldn't be able to get it, yeah, to just be the same height as this. Is that the same height? That doesn't look like the same height. Yeah, we're still, it's like defaulting to higher. There, is that the same level? I believe so. If it's not, I swear, I swear to God. No, it's the same level that I just had. You guys, why is this happening? What vehicles do I have? I have just the truck and the ATV. I had to build the truck. That was a whole thing. The videos haven't been released yet, I don't think. So you don't get to see the whole journey it was to be able to build that truck. But it was a journey. But that made actually being able to get it feel that much better. Okay, this one actually is the correct. Oh my God! I grabbed the wrong tool. Oh man, that feels bad. Am I gonna not be able to do it again? I swear. What is my life? I just had it. I just had it. We were just at the right. Okay. This has to be right. This has to be right. Okay, I have the correct tool in my hand. Let's build this up to the point that we can build it, and then we'll go grab the supplies. But yeah, so it was quite a journey to be able to build the truck, since you don't get a free one in Sandbox. Oh, you're right. It would be a lot easier if I just snapped it to the corridor instead of trying to build it free and then build the corridor. I do that sometimes, but for some reason this time I didn't even think about it. I really want the rover though, but that has a lot of materials. I've unlocked being able to make the rover. It just has a lot of materials that I don't have at the moment. So.
Not enough materials.
Okay. So, from the back. This is not going to end right there. It's obviously going to go over there and connect. Out here is going to be some of my big domes, like my large domes. They'll be out here. And then my cantina is probably going to be like right here, right next to my greenhouses, maybe sideways. And then, yeah, back here is going to be all of my domes. And then my HQ. I haven't decided where I'm putting my HQ. If I'm going to just keep building in a line, so my HQ is going to be like right here, or if I want my HQ to maybe be more between like my workhouses and my greenhouses and all of my domes, that's probably more what I want to do. So maybe it'll be like right here. And then my hangar will be out here somewhere. And what else do you need? You don't really need the lobby. The lobby I found fairly useless, personally. And then over here is my power setup. So all of my... I only have these wells. But if I'm running low on water, I probably need to make more. But my grid has 3,000 liters stored, so I think it's doing fine right now, even with just the 3. And then I've got my power bank over here with room to grow both backward and off to the right of this. So lots of room for power, lots of room for wells and oxygen and everything else that I plan to build out. I just haven't yet because this is like my starting setup. And then lots of room for my battery banks so that I never have to worry about energy ever again. And I know a lot of people don't set theirs up this way, but I still have yet to see anybody give me a reason why setting it up differently is better. Because I think just setting up a few rows of batteries, building them out, and then that way you just fill it up during the day with all of your solar panels, and then they have all your power stored at night. You have more than a few days worth of power stored, so even if you have a bad storm or anything like that, it doesn't affect your ability to move around your base. I just think it's perfect. I think it's the perfect way to do it, but I'm open to anybody being like, no, this actually is better. Like the grid system, had no idea about that. So when I was taught about that, Obviously, we made our new base differently. The fact that I only need one cable is beautiful. I love it so much. I probably will need more cables when this will overpower the fuses, but yeah, the power system is the same plan other than the grid, but otherwise it is the exact same plan as my story mode campaign because I think that is the best way to do it. Again, other than the grid, because I do think the grid was a better way to do it than what I had in the story mode. With all those cables and stuff, that was a mess. I hated that. I just didn't realize there was a different way to do it. Do we not have, like, medium circuit boards? How am I missing medium circuit boards? I feel like we've got so many circuit boards. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't think it's a bug, but I don't think it's meant to be done the way that I've done it. I just like how it looks. I think it looks really cool. Personally, I think it looks neat to have, and so I purposely like left all of these blank, and then I just built the panels that I needed for energy, and then I just leave all these empty. I know some people probably think that looks really stupid, but I think it looks kind of cool. It's just different. It's just me being weird.
External oxygen detected.
Alright, did these have medium circuit boards in them? I have one. I literally have one medium circuit board left. I'm going to have to actually like make some. Put that in there. Alright, let's just leave that there for the moment. Oh, I needed fuses. I needed fuses. Okay, let's put these in our miscellaneous for now. Oh, I have a bunch of circuit boxes in here. Oh, with so many more medium ones. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Amazing. Perfect, beautiful, amazing. I have not. I didn't try again after the last time, after you said that you were having an issue with it. And so I tried it myself, and I also had an issue with it. I never tried. But I can try. But first I need to make fuses. Let's make 20. I wish the fuses would go in your materials box. I wish you didn't have to just like keep them in your inventory. Inventory space is always the bane of my existence. I also wish that our greenhouses, being that they're greenhouses, had windows, like had a bunch of windows. Because I love windows.
Available point for technological advancement.
Do we not have power, or did I not connect something? Looks like these are all connected. Oh, I built this backwards. No! Why did nobody tell me I built it backwards? Oh, this is the worst day of my life. That is very much a joke, but it is very annoying. Oh my goodness. I am the worst. I cannot believe I did that. I was so focused on getting it positioned correctly. Alright, so we're going to do what Yavka said, and we're going to actually connect it to the corridor so I don't have to sit there and mess with it.
Repair it at the workshop table.
I don't feel like repairing it at the workshop table. I am lazy. So we will repair our tools with our repair kits. At some point I'm going to have to build... where do I want to put it? Yeah, we'll just put it here. I'm going to have to build another one of these cross ones so that we have more space to build back here.
Suit power, 25%.
Oh, well, I have another battery in my inventory, so we'll just use that. Where is it? There it is. Battery. And he needs to eat. I guess we are running low on food. I do have some extra food in the truck, but we are getting to the point that I actually need to make food out of the food I'm growing and not just turn it into seeds, which is obviously what I have been doing. Oh, I could just build a long corridor, huh? Alright, long... Oh, I haven't unlocked long corridors. Never mind. I cannot build a long corridor. This one is going to need a short corridor. Short corridor with window. Actually, let's not make that mistake again. And another little mini ramp. Okay. Build all these. Use the right tool. Right, Dragster? I have 9 rows of batteries in my story campaign 1 as well, and it's great. Here, let me put my Twitch chat up then as well, since I've got both going on. I want those to align properly. There we go. Alright, so we have YouTube chat on top, and then Twitch chat on the bottom. But yeah, I fully agree. I love the battery system. Just, you don't even have to think about it. Once you've got all your batteries set up and you have enough power going into them that they're getting completely filled, then you fill up more batteries than you could possibly need, then you are completely set. There's no period of time that you are going to be out of power. Okay, so let's tear down my greenhouse because I'm a giant idiot. Here, I'm going to end the recording. I'm not going to end the stream, but I am going to end the recording here. So anybody who's watching the recording, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate you. Have a good one. Goodbye. Okay, and then let me start the new recording for the next video that I'm going to put up, since I do the lives and the recording, at least for this series, at the same time. Hello, welcome. We are playing Occupy Mars. We are currently building my base, at the moment tearing down my greenhouse because I built my second greenhouse backward from how I want it. So we're going to sit here and tear it apart. But I'm not going to make the recording watch the whole thing, so I will be right back. I should have just waited to start the recording, but I'm not going to start it again. Hi, YouTube. Let me see what you said, Yapka. Remember from early access a lot of the problems with Windows from meteorites. Oh, so that's why they don't have Windows. I mean, couldn't they just code it differently so that the meteorites didn't hit the windows or break the windows? I would imagine that it is more resource heavy to have the outside be showing while you're inside. And so I'm going to guess that that has more to do with why they didn't build windows into everything. Is because it is more draining. But, I mean, it's a greenhouse. I want it to be visible to the sky. I want to use that solar energy, not just the UV lights that are inside. Okay, so let's make another greenhouse. Let's flip it the right direction. It should be significantly easier though. Now. And let's make sure that it is the right way. I actually don't know which is the right way. I think, okay, there we go. I have it backwards again, but I can tell now. Why is it not? Okay, let's go over here. Oh. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Okay. I see the problem. So because of how I have, or because of the fact that the greenhouse like doors are not centered, in order to get it to fit the way that I have it right now, it has to be that way. Which is also why I wonder why, if that's maybe why it wouldn't build unless I had it exactly a certain way. Like if it wouldn't build, why it wouldn't build on the ground. Sorry. I knew what I was trying to say. Is my inventory? That looked like it fell, but maybe it was just a graphical glitch. Does me having all of these tracked bug you guys? I could see how I tune it out, and I think some of that's just the ADHD. You get really used to tuning things out, but I could see it being annoying if you are trying to watch me play and you just see those floating around in the background. If you are not the kind of person who just tunes out background noise as a matter of course. Kobe, do you want to shut my door so you don't have to listen to me? My son's walking around. Thank you. He's probably like, shut up. He's a gamer too, but he doesn't like to play like any of the same games I like to play, and it makes me very sad. Because I always kind of dreamed when, you know, my kids were younger of us playing games together, and I thought that would be so cool. And he ended up really liking games. He just doesn't like the same games that I like. And I think part of it's that he doesn't want to play with me because I'm his parent and I am not cool. Okay. No, that's not how we want that. That's the big one. That's why that didn't work. I was like, why is that not working? Okay, I believe we finally have it correct. You don't mind them? Okay, well that's good to know because I have them up on like most of my videos, and I have what 50 plus videos of Occupy Mars on my channel now. I don't know how to hide them so that they don't show, and also not remove the tag on the map. So that one I can't hide. Those ones I can, because those ones aren't even useful anymore. Let's actually go hide those. Remove. Yeah, that's what I mean by I just blur out clutter. I think if you make them white, right? If they're white, they'll still show on here, but they won't show up. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's how you do it. You just make them white. And then you can find them again and track them again if you want to, but they don't show up. Maybe I should make Spirit white as well. There. That way we know he's there. Okay, let's build this again for the 40 millionth time. Oh, thanks, Dragster. I read that after I was already messing with them, but thank you, I appreciate that. What do you mean by Meteor and others is just unfollow? Oh, I just realized that my Twitch chat box is wonky as hell. Okay, I think I need to do that. And then I can do this. Okay, there we go. Now those should look much better. Alright, so I tore down the other greenhouse and went through a lot of trouble repositioning this. And now it is back. Oh, I need to build my airlocks again. Okay, so now I have my two greenhouses. I think I'm only going to have two. I don't think I need more for one person. I do still kind of wish that they would allow you to like encounter other people or start to fill your base with other people that are also on the planet, because you can't be the only person on the entire planet. That doesn't make any sense when you had all of these research bases and stuff. I want to come and check my batteries. My battery system. Actually... Okay. So we have 1,800 to use, and we're only using 227 for the entire base, so we are in a really good spot still. And that's without me even building the rest of my solar panels and stuff. Did I finish building these corridors? Alright, looks like it. Oh, to get them from my screen. Gotcha, gotcha. Nice. Our base is growing. So we don't need this anymore. And we can grab these potatoes.
Available point for inventory fill.
Why would it be full? These potatoes can stack. Alright, whatever. This was the whole reason that we ended up having to build stuff anyways, because I needed more room to put stuff. What is going on with those? Why? Oh, that's just the steel that's on the top. It looked really weird from across the way. I still don't know why it wouldn't let me build my fields. I hope I don't have to take... Like, I hope it's not a bug and I have to take the building down or something. Well, let me grow them in here. Or build them in here. No. No, it won't. Really weird. Okay. So, can I put a storage unit anywhere in here? Because I would like to. Nope. I can build the refrigerator there. I can build those there. Yeah, what is going on with these? I've never had that issue. Yeah, I always play solo. I don't play multiplayer. In this game, anyway. I have considered trying it just to see what it's like, but I have not done so yet. I guess I can't build a storage unit in here. I thought there was a place that would allow me to build a storage unit, but it does not seem to be the case. Alright, large hydroponic shelf, plant incubator, seed machine. But where are the fields? Like I said, I've never built a greenhouse that didn't automatically like have them come as part of it. And I don't see where in the tech tree I would unlock that. Oh, right here, field. Okay. Okay, that'll unlock my composter at the same time. Okay, let's go do that real quick. Yep, you're right ahead of me, Dragster. I don't have a heavy suit yet, Yevka. I don't think, or maybe I did unlock the blueprint for it, but I haven't made it yet. I can't remember. Let's see. That's not where it is. Yeah, so I have the blueprint. I have not unlocked social rooms, so I just haven't unlocked it yet. It just hasn't been a priority. I unlocked the ability to be out in the cold, and after that, I stopped caring about my suit because I haven't been going to get like uranium or anything
Access level
yet, so it
increased.
hasn't been a problem. Okay, so composting. There we go. Thank you, Drexter. Okay. So our greenhouses are getting there. This makes me want to build my cantina because I want that storage cabinet. I want to be able to unload all of my stuff and finish organizing my base so that it's all nice and clean and organized. Also, he needs to rest. So we're going to put him to sleep briefly. Also, I kind of messed up my days on my recordings, so I'll try and get that back so that I'm not cutting this off halfway through a day. I do have the heating upgrade, Yavka. Yeah, so that's why I was saying I don't really care about the heavy suit right now because I'm not doing anything with radiation, so it's not a problem there. And this suit can be out at night now, so it just hasn't been an issue. All right. Let's do two things. First, we're going to go and get water. Fill up our water bottle. Nope. I'm going to have to put those interactive boards up because now my base is getting so big I don't know where I'm at.
Rebuild.
Okay, all my stats are good. I've got my 2 greenhouses made. My base power is good. Let's go make our cantina so I can get my storage cabinets so I can get back to what I was doing, which was organizing all of my shit. Because I've got so much stuff just randomly around the base and I don't like it. Okay, so I think I would like to build the cantina like right here in between my 2 greenhouses so I can run between them really easily. Do I have it unlocked? That would be a good thing for me to figure out. I don't actually even know if I have it unlocked yet. There's my main HQ. I don't have it unlocked. Okay. Okay, I need to unlock my social rooms. I have a lot of space for more solar panels. So I've got 2 rows of 5, so I've got 10 medium solar panels right now. Plus I have all those ghost solar panels to make, and then I have lots of room over there to make more lines as needed. So we will be totally fine on power. And I have lots of room for more battery banks. Okay, so social rooms, I think, is materials. And we have got lots of points. So we'll do advanced connectors. I don't really need them right now.
Technology access level increased.
Oh no, I needed them to unlock social rooms. All right.
Technology access level increased.
We'll unlock our hangar.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
We still have a lot of things to unlock for the launch pad. Oh, there's our long corridors that I never got around to buying.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
And we'll just buy that as well.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
I never get meteor defense because I don't ever have an issue with meteors.
Materials. Technology.
Maybe I
access
will,
level
and I'll be like,
increased.
ah, yes, that's what I need it for. But right now, I just have not had that issue. Yavka, I do sometimes use wind turbines, but usually I'll use wind turbines for something that's not connected to the rest of my power system because I just don't need them for my power system. The way I have it set up, I'm never without power, whether there's sunlight or not, and so it just doesn't seem super important. So yeah, I usually use them for stuff that is powered individually, like when I make my heavy crusher or my big crusher. Uh-oh, is my game freezing? Uh-oh. I think my game's freezing. Oh, yeah, we crashed. All right. Well, I don't know when my last save was. Oh, it was when I woke up. It's a good thing that I put him to bed then. Okay, so let me open this back up. Yeah, maybe I'll put 1 point in the meteor systems just in case it's like there's a meteor shower coming and I'm like, oh shoot, I guess I should build that real quick. Just bear with me. But yeah, to speak to what you were saying, Yevka, they just, they don't put out enough power for me to find them to be very useful. The medium solar panels put out so much more power, and so they fill up my batteries during the day. And then during the night or during storms, I have the battery power, and so it just doesn't, the amount of sunlight just doesn't affect me. Yeah, I plan on getting my HQ up here real soon. Because I also make that like his house. And, so I want him to have his little house. His actual home that has his bedroom in it up top. That's how I do it anyway. I don't even really think about it from the gameplay standpoint. Okay, so we got the autosave, thankfully. Yeah, if I hadn't put him to sleep there, that would have sucked. Oh, I'm sorry, puppy. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were right there. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. Please. Please don't get up and be a puppy. Right now I don't know, Yavka, how many batteries in total. Right now I have the 4, I think I had the 4 banks, with 2 or 3 extensions on each one of them. But I know on my story mode one that I was pretty much done with the entire supply, the entire power grid. I had 9 banks that were maxed out, so that my entire base was more than powered. Oh, I never go out, Dragster. I never go outside when there's weather because I'm so afraid of like getting hit. I'm such a baby. I won't even go out in like sand devils, and those are so easy to avoid. So is the tornado, to be honest. But yeah, I never go outside during those. But once you get the automatic solar panel cleaning, and you have your backup batteries, the base getting hit only really matters for the repairs. This takes forever to load. Dang, I accidentally nudged the puppy with my feet, and now he's awake. And he was sleeping hard, and so he's probably going to want to go out here soon. Okay, back into our game. Alright, what did we do since we woke up? Hopefully we didn't build a ton. I don't think we did. Food. Alright, so we got water and we got food. I know that. And then we went and we're unlocking things on our tables. And that's when we froze our game. So let's go back and do that. That's true, Dragster. It can, and so often repairing it doesn't actually work. You have to take it apart and actually completely rebuild it because repairing it only does it like halfway,
Materials.
which drives me nuts, especially in like the corridors and you don't have a floor,
Technology
which I
access
realize
level increased.
I found out that at some point
Materials. Technology
you
access
do
level increased.
actually get the ability to
Materials.
replace the
Technology
floors and the side
access
panels,
level
but
increased.
I have not unlocked that or
Materials. Technology access
figured
level
out how to do it.
increased.
Whatever. Okay, and then we did the hangar. I did, if you saw,
Technology access level
unlock the
increased.
meteor defense this time.
Materials. Technology access level
Alright.
increased.
I'm going to leave that because right now I don't need the pump extension and I might need that point for something more useful. And I have electricity points to spend. Oh, good night, Yavka. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad that you were able to catch one, that I did it early enough that you could. Oh, more efficient panels. Hell yeah.
Electricity.
That's another thing, is that once you upgrade your panels, both through the tech tree and then through these like infinite things, the amount of power that you generate is just so much. Oh, automated panel cleaning. Hell yeah. There. Now I don't have to clean my panels when the storms come.
Increased.
Soldering station, I guess.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
I don't have a hangar built yet, but I will.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
And I guess we'll do this one, even though I don't really know what it does.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
Okay. I think battery printing is more useful to me than the antennas for now.
Technology access level
But we're almost
increased.
done with our electricity tree. So that's great. Yeah, it helps a ton for the both the generation and the battery storage. Okay, so that's all of our points spent. Now we have social rooms unlocked, so we can actually go out and work on building our cantina. And then let's actually do a hard save, because I don't have a hard save for a while. We've done enough work on the base that I don't want to leave it to chance again. I got lucky that I had just sent him to bed. There. Okay, is that under living? It is under living. Alright, how are we going to place this? And how am I going to line that up so that the corridors will work? I guess the cantina is so big. I guess kind of like that, huh? I'm walking around because I want to get it as close to this, I think. So we waste as little space as possible. Nope, I don't want you to connect there. I want you to... Okay. You know what? That's not going to let me do it, so... I think I can't... A standard corridor. And then a T multi-connector. I think that'll be enough space. Yeah, that's enough space. And I think I like the direction it's facing, so... Actually, maybe we didn't even need the standard. Maybe we can just go with a small. The last tech also takes stuff out of your boxes in your inventory when needed. Really? That's awesome. I didn't realize that. That is... Oh, that's so great. Man, the inventory issues drive me crazy. because I always have so much inventory. In any game I play, by the way. This is not just an Occupy Mars issue for me. I have inventory issues in every single game I play. So it's probably a me thing. I can't see inside to see if I placed this the way I wanted it. Because I want the food processor to be on this side, I think. Where's the food processor? I cannot see. I saw it before. So why can't I see it now? Oh, you know what? Was I doing the wrong building before? No, am I doing the wrong building now? Also, I need more fuses. Okay, let's try this again. Let me make sure I have the right building selected. So I have the canteen. I think I want to flip it that way. Okay, no, it's the right building. I think I had the wrong building before. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do on the other side. Also, thanks for joining, Dragster, by the way. It's always more fun when you're doing a stream and there's actual people to interact with, which does not happen most of the time when I do streams. So, always fun to hang out with people. No pressure to stay, though, if you decide to go. Whenever I join somebody's stream, I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't interact with me. Like if it's somebody that has, if I'm the only person, because I like to go and I like to watch people stream that only have like 0 or 1 viewers, because I think it's nice, for people to know that people are watching them. But when they're like, oh, hey, thanks for joining, how are you doing and stuff, I'm like, I get social anxiety, which you wouldn't think, with me opting to do my own streams, but I do. That's what I do. I don't say anything. If I'm the only one. If there's a bunch of people, I will talk, because then the pressure's not on you, right? But if I'm the only one in there, I won't say a word. I'll just put it on. I'll usually have it going on my second monitor while I'm playing some other game, and I'll just chill and just watch them, listen to them talk. I like to support them. I don't really like to watch big streamers unless there's a real reason that I'm watching them. Like I'm trying to learn something, or they're specifically talking about something that I know I want to know about. But if I'm just watching somebody play and just kind of randomly do what they're doing, like this stream, then I'll watch really small creators. Hey puppy, I knew when I woke you up. I knew you were going to get up and be a little pill, because you are a puppy and that is what you do. I love having a puppy, but man, they are so much work. Okay, so I don't want this corridor like this, obviously. Yeah, do you need to go out soon? Alright, I'll take him out in about 10 minutes. You got about 10 minutes. You gotta wait, and then we'll go outside. No, you gotta wait. Wait. We're teaching him to wait because he thinks as soon as he needs to go, he should be able to go. So he has got to learn that occasionally the world does not revolve around him. Also, he was taken out like 4 hours ago. He's fine. Hey, no barking. Good boy. Sorry. Half the stream is just me talking to my dog. When he's awake, that is the case. If I'm not occasionally talking to him or having to break up the stream to go deal with him, then you know he's asleep. He's like a baby. He is a baby. Is this going to fit together correctly? I actually don't know. Actually, let's not do that way. Let's do some short corridor with a window here, and then I think it's short corridor here, and I think that will allow us to make the connector. Okay. I don't know if I like how I have this right now, but that's how we're going to build it for the moment. I was a streamer before and I liked it when people started to chat my streams. So yeah, I mean, it is really nice. It is really nice to just, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be streaming, right? Like, if you didn't want people to interact with you, you wouldn't choose to stream, you would just be recording. I think I just, I'm awkward, and I always worry I'm going to be awkward. For some reason, when I'm doing my own streams, I'm like, well, if they didn't like my brand of awkward, they would not hang out. They would just leave. So I think that there's a comfort level there that there isn't when you go into somebody else's stream. Because it's not like they can leave if they decide that you are annoying. You know what I mean? They have nowhere to go. Okay. So why are my plants withering? And where are my plants? Because my base is so big that I now have no idea where I'm at. Oh, that's why they're withering. We ran out of power. You were correct when you said I'm going to need to make more solar panels. Also, I'm going to have to connect power to other buildings, I think. Because I don't want to blow out the fuses on the first one. Okay. I mean, I knew it was coming. Like I said, I had all these made here for a reason. But yeah, you were right. I'll have to do another line here soon too, I'm sure. Because I want my batteries to be full every single day, and I want them all to be full. Like, I want to max out the battery banks and then have them be completely full every single day so that I have extra.
Technological advancement.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is too low right now. Because I think I do still have power in the battery, so you're probably right that it's probably not that I am actually out, like that these aren't generating enough or that my batteries are drained. It's probably just that I don't have it set high enough. That was a good point. I don't know why I didn't think of that myself. Let's go check. Yeah, we need 260. All right, let's put this on 299 because 300 is where you blow out your fuses. So, how much battery power did we still have? Oh yeah, we still had tons of battery power. Okay, but it's good that we got those solar panels made because it is going to be a problem here eventually. Okay. We have our cantina. Look at it. It's huge. Why is that red? Now I don't want to put a bed there. I will put a storage cabinet there for my seeds and stuff. Which is part of why I don't know if I like this, because I think I need to build a connector right here so that I can easily run into a workshop on either side, or a greenhouse on either side. So I think I'll have to do that. Sure, we can do a CO2 scrubber right there. I don't care. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cooking table. Oh, I do need to have a cooking spot here. Let's do a refrigerator there. And a cooking table there. And I don't think I'm going to be doing my seed modifications in here. Maybe. Actually, maybe I want my fridge on the other side of my cooking table. Because I kind of want my seed modification machine to be really close to that. .3D printer next to it for water bottles and stuff? Good point. Good point. Oh, I can't put my seed modification thing here. Well, that's sad. Alright, whatever. Alright, so where do I want it then? Maybe here? Can I put it here? Probably. What can I put here? Let's take a look. Alright, so I can put the cooking table, the CO2 scrubber, or a battery rack. Alright. I'm clearly not that familiar with the cantina. Food processing unit, seed modification machine. This is the food processing unit, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's do the 3D printer.
Not enough materials.
What am I out of? Aluminum plates. Okay. Yeah, see, I already need that second connector right here. So we will have to redo how that is set up. Building supplies. See, this is how we got started, was me trying to organize all of my stuff and redo my my workshops, get them properly organized the way I actually want them to be. And then we got distracted because we didn't have room to put everything where I wanted to put it, so I figured I might as well build it now. Okay. I don't know what else I might want to build in here, so I think I might leave the other ones empty for now. I'll probably need more storage containers, but... Do I want my botany workbench in here? Nah, no, I don't. Okay, yeah, we're going to leave those empty for now. Maybe I'll put decor, like, in these open areas. Alright, oh, I didn't put any storage units up. My bad. Storage cabinets.
Warning. Poor tool condition. Repair it at the workshop table.
Or maybe I'll put this center will be where my decor goes. I don't know. Alright. So, let's put... I really thought that you could put a storage container in the actual greenhouses, which would have been nice. So that I could put all of my seeds and stuff in there. But I do think I'm going to need a second storage unit. Storage container. I know. It's fine. Do you? Because I thought about that. I did think about that. But then I was like, but it's a fridge. Is this... Okay. Alright, I need to fix this because it's going to drive me nuts. Alright.
Warning. For tool condition. Repair it at the workshop table.
There. Stop yelling at me. Do I want to do another connector here? Because I have one right there. So I don't know if I really need another connector right there, but... I might regret it if I don't make one. Oh, that needs short corridor on it as well. That is true. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think that is a better idea, Dragster. That's what I did in early access when I played this game, is I just used my fridges. And I think that is why I thought that you could have storage cabinets, is because I remembered just having all my stuff in the greenhouse where I needed it. And I think that's because I just used the fridges. So that is a good reminder. And it's not like I didn't think about it when I was putting the fridges in there. Goodness gracious, I cannot keep up with the fuses. It's not like I didn't think about it at all. Like I said, I was just like, well, but maybe I'll need them for food. But honestly, I'm going to turn all my food to MRE so fast that I really don't need that much storage space. I don't plan on doing a lot of cooking, to be honest. Especially because the cooking recipes have downsides as well. If the cooking recipes only had upsides, so it was always just buff food, I think that I think that's how the devs should have coded it, to be honest. That you take these extra steps to find these recipes, to, you know, cook the right food and everything like that, to give yourself these buffs. I don't think that they should have put negative modifiers on them. I think they should have just been buff food. And then I might have been more interested in cooking. But as it is, I'd rather just make the MREs and have the straight food than have to deal with, oh, this gives you movement speed, but also makes your stamina drain faster. Like, okay. Why do I want that then? I also don't like that it doesn't tell you before you cook the food what the buffs and stuff are. So... Alright, where do I want my main HQ to go? Do I want that to go right here? We just built this and I'm thinking of tearing it down. Okay, let's take this down. And let's see. Okay. Well, I mean, that does not connect. Why is that giving me a green light? Because that is straight up going through half of my building. Maybe I want to build it. Okay. I just built these. Yavka left a comment for me on one of my videos that was like, I like watching you because it's funny because you make big plans with no preparation and then you just go in and start doing start doing things that you are completely unequipped for. And I was like, that is absolutely how I am and how I live my life entirely. Uh, and I think that we're seeing that here as I just built these up and now I'm tearing them back down. But at least corridors aren't hard to build and unbuild. Okay, so now let's see where this could fit. I mean, I could fit it like that, right? That would be kind of nice. I think that's where I want it. Yeah, exactly, Dragster. Like I messed with it a little bit and I was like, I don't really like this. I don't find it worth the time and effort. I think it was a cool idea. I think they just didn't develop it properly. Okay. Somebody was saying how they have their full base made and they only have one cable going into it from the grid. But I don't know how you do that without overpowering the building that the uh, cable is going into. Since you can only go up to 300 kilowatts per fuse box. So maybe their base just isn't as big. Maybe they're not going crazy like I am. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe they just don't have as big of a base because I definitely am going to need to put power into another building in here real soon. Do I have ceramic heat shielding anywhere? Or am I going to have to make it? What does it look like? Okay, those are all empty. I don't even know if it goes into these. Actually, let's start to take my non-empties out of here. Because that was what started this whole process anyway, was me trying to take stuff out of here from all of my scavenging trips. Well, actually no, I want to leave that food there. And I need to replace some of my trip supplies. Oh, 3D printer. Ceramic heat shielding. Oh, this one is a very slow process. Okay. I think I'm going to end the recording here. So if you've been watching the recording, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye. But I'm not going to end the stream, but I am going to take a little break. I'm going to take the puppy out because he's been very good since I told him he had to wait. I'm going to take him for a quick walk. I'll probably be back in about 15 minutes, so if you're still here, awesome. If not, then, thanks so much for hanging out. But yeah, let me put him to bed, and then I'll be, like I said, like 15 minutes or so. Let's give him a little bit of a sleep buff. Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I'll be back. Okie dokie. I don't know how many minutes that was, but I am back. I'm going to intro the next video. Hello, welcome. We are playing Occupy Mars Sandbox mode. We're on day 39. We just started day 39. We're in the middle of building up our base. We have added a bunch to it, and I still have a lot of organizing and kind of restructuring to do as I build more rooms, and therefore I have space for certain things. We do have bad weather about to come. So let me see if there's anything I need to build before it hits here in like 40 minutes. Okay, I need to finish building this. Well, I'm glad that... Oh. I thought I had made that. Okay, let's see if we can make this in the next 30 in-game minutes, because... Oh, we're waiting for these to be built. That's why... Oh, I don't think they're going to be built in time. Well, maybe it'll be weather that we can dodge, and not something we can't go out in, like the solar storm or something. Right, what do we still have? Alright, we'll get the antenna, even though I don't use them at all. And so many of the recipes seem to have been sped up. But, yeah, thank you, Drexter. If you watch me more, you will find that I tend to forget things a lot because I have really bad ADHD. It's a problem. I'm turning off the YouTube chat because there's nobody in there right now. Lightning. Okay, so of course, it's one that I can't go out in without potentially dying. Oh, did you? Have you watched them? I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely tell, I think, when you watch my videos that I have ADHD. And I'm medicated. It's not even unmedicated. I am... Right now, I'm literally on 30 milligrams of Adderall. Like, I just took it a couple hours ago. So this is my ADHD under medication. I don't actually think the Adderall really helps, unfortunately. Not for me, anyway. Alright, so how likely am I to die if I try to run out there real fast? Probably pretty likely, right? Okay, we're gonna save. Just a quick save. Let's find out. Okay, got my tool in my hand. I made it! Ha 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 ha! I did it. I did it. I didn't pay attention to what direction I have this facing, so let's hope that I have it facing a direction I like. No, I don't. That is like the worst possible direction it could have faced, actually. So we're going to have to turn it around, and I can't do that while there's lightning going. Dang it, because I was hoping to spend this storm building this. Oh well. Let's go check on our greenhouses. That's not our greenhouses, but that is food. Oh my goodness. I have potatoes. Why are they not stacking together? Because they are the same stats and everything. Yeah, see? That's weird. They are the exact same stats. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to do that. I'm gonna go clear out some of my inventory. I think I'm going to do what you said, Drexter, and just use these for seats. Because... and my supplies. Because that is smarter than running to the cantina all the time. And it comes with the bonus that it is a fridge, so it'll keep my food. Can I put that in? I mean, ceramic heat shielding has to go somewhere. Oh, it goes into the chemical ones. I see. We'll put fertilizer in here. I can make the composter now, right? Yeah. Okay. We can finally use this. Alright, so we have fertilizer, and then... Is it any rocks, or is it just silicone? It won't let me put the uranium in? I wanted to see what would happen. Or maybe it would, it's just... No, okay. I think it'll only let me put in silicone. Okay, so that's one reason we're going to need to do a lot of mining. I forgot that it's 1 silicone per sand. That would have been funny if it let me put uranium in, though. Let's be real. Alright, we cleared some of our inventory, so I'm just going to... We're here now, so I'm going to stop by and do what I was already doing. I didn't pull the plant thing out of my inventory yet, did I? I did. I did pull my planter out. We will do it manually. At least those ones stacked properly. Are these ones done growing? They are too. Nice. Take these down. I actually don't have a plan for what all of my workshops are going to be. I know that that far first one is going to be my storage area. I know that the second one, at least I think I'm going to keep the second one as my science area with all my work tables, but I'm not certain. There's kind of a part of me that wants to make another cantina and make that my work table one. Just because it's so big and there's lots of space in there to put storage units and storage containers and all of my things. Also, I keep hitting B because I've been playing WoW, in case anybody's like, why are you an idiot? I've been playing a lot of WoW, and so my brain thinks that opening my inventory is with B. Alright. And then potatoes. See? Every time. Every time. Use the HQ for the work. I like to set up the HQ to be like cozy because that's his house. But sometimes I will do 2 HQs and use the second one for other stuff. So did I put my... Where did I put my planter tool? It has disappeared. So it's got to be around somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. I think I must have put it in the cantina. Set the water and power on the shells. Oh yeah? I mean, oh, on the shelves. Shelves. Okay, I will. I'm in the middle of my process, though. I am chaos incarnate. Bear with me. Oh my goodness. That's gonna drive me crazy. So did I do that and not even pick up my planter? Or was my planter not in there? I could have sworn that's where I would have put it. No, it wasn't in there. Where did it go? I don't want to have to 3D print a planter tool because I dropped it somewhere or something. didn't put it in the fridge. Where else could I have put it? Not in there. That's where my other seeds and stuff are, but in the fridge in the greenhouse, I just checked one of them, and I think that's the only fridge I had, right? Alright, let's go look again. See if I'm absolutely insane. Oh, nope, that's not the greenhouse. Like I said, I'm going to have to start getting those signs, start using those signs, because now my base is big enough and has enough twists and turns. That's where I put my special detector. My planter is not in there. I'm trying to figure out if I like accidentally dropped it somehow. Somewhere, but I'm not. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's part of the building. Where did I put it? I don't remember taking it out, is the problem. I don't remember taking it out. And I don't think I set up anything like a refrigerator or anything in here yet. No, I didn't. I didn't even finish building that one out. Okay, it's got to be somewhere. That's my grinder, right? Okay. The planter kind of looks like that. I know I've already checked here like 3 times, but... And I keep checking my inventory just to make sure I'm not seeing it. I only have so many spaces it could possibly be. Alright, fine. I'll go set the plants really quick. I was planning on doing it all at once, but... Oh, am I in... I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Alright, they are getting power and water. Okay, so let's go to our first workshop. That's where we have all of our storage containers. So it's not in there. Not in there. Not in here. Nope. I got stuff in here. I can't have put it in the truck, right? You know what? I'm gonna find it one day, but for now. What did we need? We needed a pack of screws and a small pipe. Pack of screws and small pipe. I need to go mining, it looks like, by the way. As soon as I grab this, I'm gonna find it. While that's going, I need to empty some of my inventory because it is packed. I'm not building right now. I'm gonna throw all of these just in here for the moment. They're not gonna live there. I'll make master boxes again the way I have before and carry those around with me. But I want to start to whittle down what I'm carrying with me so I quit having these inventory issues while I'm trying to run around the base. Alright, so now we have a planting tool. What an idiot. Oh my goodness. Am I ever going to stop running into that one thinking it's my greenhouse? Probably not. I ran all the way over here and I didn't check to make sure that I had the seeds that I need. Oh, but I can grow any of these now, huh? So I don't need to only grow potatoes. I can grow, well, not any of them, but I can grow cabbage, I think, as well. Can I not do cabbage? I can do, I know I can do tomatoes in here. Planter tool. Where did you just go? There he is. Alright, so I know I can do tomatoes. I think I can do corn. Oh, cabbage is stage 4. Does it say that on it? Let me look. No. You just have to trial and error, I guess. Actually, I'll save the cabbage and lettuce. Let me go get the seeds that I put in the cantina. And I didn't put anything in this one, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, nothing in there. And the seeds that I put out here. Oh, actually, you know what? First, I want the seeds that I put in here. Because this is where my most important seeds are. And then I will do corn. And then we're going to go and test my compost theory and see if I can put the withered plants in here. Because I think I can, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to organize these fridges as well, because obviously I'm not going to have enough room in one for everything. 0 seed bonus. Alright, those ones are correct. And then that will have 0 seed bonus. Oh, I should have put my corn over here. Oh well. We'll fill the rest of this out with corn, or with potatoes. Alright. I know pumpkins are later stage. I don't know about soy because I don't think soy was in the game when I played last, actually. I'm going to get all of the cooking, food-related stuff out of this one. Okay, that's all the food stuff, right? There wasn't any, like, tools or anything in here? No, okay. Okay, cool. And oh my gosh, there's my planting tool. Did we not look in here? I swear we looked in here. No, I think actually no, we didn't. What the hell? How did I miss this one out of all of them? Green peppers, peppers, do you remember whether or not peppers are what stage they are? Are they stage 3 or 4? Oh my goodness. I told you as soon as I made one I was going to go find it. Oh my goodness. I am inarguably the worst. Peppers are stage 4. Okay. Thank you for being my Google. I appreciate this. This is so much easier than having to actually Alt-Tab. Well, we do have medium domes unlocked, so we are getting there, closer to actually being able to make our stage 4 stuff. Oh, I think our storm ended. Alright, time to get distracted again.
Equalizing pressure.
Yeah, how long this takes. Cut that out of the recording. This is the nice part about watching the recordings, is that you don't have to sit here and watch this part of things that are tedious and take forever. Unless you like watching this part, and then I guess it's better to watch the lives. I said this live was only going to be an hour. We are 2.5 hours in almost. Oh well. I'm having fun. I do have actual work to do, but I always have actual work to do. That's a never-ending thing when you own your own business. I also have WoW work to do, because I run my own guild, and I run my own raid team. And that means I have to be ready for raid here in a couple weeks. Okay, so how can I tell what direction this is going to be facing? Oh, there's the window, I think. Okay, there's the window. All right, so what direction do I want it to face? Do I want it to face that wall? I think out there. I think I want it to face that way. Is that the direction that it's facing right now? No. There we go. Okay, better. Okay, well, if you're around still, that's awesome, even if you're not chatting, but I do really appreciate you being here and talking to me, hanging out with me, answering questions with me, helping me find things that I've lost. Very appreciated. Also, I really like your little robot icon. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or a you thing, but it is cute. As I said, I don't chat enough in YouTube streams for me to know. All right. Okay, so we have that properly built. We have it facing out that direction, which is where I want it to be facing. And then our domes will be back here. And I gotta decide, do I want a second cantina for my work tables, or do I want to leave them in my workshop? I think I'll leave them in the workshop just because work tables, workshop makes sense. I think all of my working will be in the workshops. And then my living will be on the second half. So the cantina, the HQ, and then the domes will be in the very back. So this is always where I put my bed, so he can sleep right there. And then I don't know what else to put in here. So we'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. I think I'll put decor and stuff, maybe. We'll see. And then I usually put a CO2 scrubber in here.
Not enough materials.
Oh, all right. Okay, I am turned around already. I think that's the cantina. What does it take to make more of those interactive boards? Because I'm going to need a lot of them around my base. Where are they at? I'll search. Oh, they're in decor. Duh. Oh. Just electronics and an aluminum plate, which is great. But it looks like I cannot make them yet. I might have to... Well, I don't know, because I put those two up. So I don't know how it technically unlocks as a recipe. You know what I'll do in my HQ? I will do a battery rack. Yeah. Okay, let me grab materials. I said I wasn't going to leave them out of my inventory for ever, but... Whoops. Whoops, I made it so that you guys didn't have to watch me do my HQ, and then I completely forgot to come back. So my bad, I apologize very much. But basically whoops, mouse slipped. I did build it. I built it facing the direction you cannot see, but it is away from my base. I will have the domes out here, so I'll be able to see them. But mostly I wanted to be able to see more of the sky and the landscape than the base. I put the bed right here. I don't know what else I'm going to put up here. Possibly a lot of decor, because for me, this upstairs is like his bedroom. And so it's his like oasis away from the rest of everything else going on. And then down here is kind of more utilitarian, useful things.
Not enough materials.
Oh, did I not grab one with glass plates? And then I was whining about the fact that I am going to need signs because I'm already at that point where I am getting lost in my base. And then we're going back to organizing all of our shit. So that is what we're doing. I feel like every single time that I take these out, I just put them right back in. Alright, let's finish building these. I took out circuit boards too. Alright. Stop building, more focus on organizing. That is what I need to be doing. So I did decide that I was going to keep this as my work area, especially because I don't feel like tearing all of these down and rebuilding them elsewhere. This is also going to stay my storage area. The 3D printer is going to move. The bed has already moved. So we'll take that down. Because that is not where that will live. I think we'll move this CO2 scrubber out of here. And this will just be storage. And then my 3D printer, because I don't need a space for botany, I think there's no reason why my 3D printer can't be in here. And we'll just put it right next to the storage in here so that I can easily access the stuff that I need to actually 3D print. I do have a 3D printer in the cantina, in the kitchen. I'm just going to call it the kitchen. But that one's going to be more for food related things. This is going to be more for workshop related things. So let's empty this. We are way low on ore. I also need to take down the small crusher and build the big crusher, but I am not sure how far away from that I am as far as materials goes. Oh, not at all. I guess going out and scavenging as much as I did really did help. Uranium doesn't really need to go in there, but we'll stick it in there for now. Okay. And then we will build more of these. Storage cabinet. Storage cabinet. Storage cabinet, storage cabinet. Okay, so this is just my full-on storage area. And mostly, it's not necessarily because I think I'm going to need 8 storage cabinets worth of space. It's because I want to be able to just organize where everything is and walk in and know exactly where it's going to be, as opposed to walking in and being like, where is everything? Partially because of the way my brain works, as we have seen. And I have to be really organized or else I cannot function because I will lose things. So we have building materials, we have circuit boards and stuff. What else do we need? Chemical supplies. All right, let's do that there. Then we can have one for decor. So decor. I have chemical supplies sitting around somewhere. I'm not sure where they are. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to make a sign. And we did that about that high. And we're using symbols, so chemicals. And then this one is decor. Actually, I need my boards. I think. I actually don't know if I need them in my inventory or not to be able to use this. Oh, let me turn off that. So you guys don't have to look at that since there's nobody there. Oh, I should have used these, not the, like, atomic thing. What would we say looks like a good fit for decor? Oh no, my power! I think that is because we had that storm, and we're probably just barely keeping up with our power usage right now. And so we had that storm that took place during a full day, so we weren't recharging the batteries that day. I think this robot head is a good example for decor. Or the rocket ship. Actually, let's use the rocket ship. Yeah, I mean, I guess we are on day 40. Well, it is either because we are using more power or because our batteries were drained that we are out of power right now. It might just be because we're using more power than I have going into the building. But I'm going to find out in the morning. So I'm going to end this recording right here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Have a great one. Goodbye. Okay, and then we will put him to sleep. I think I'll do one more of these and then stop. Go actually get some work done. And then level up my character more in WoW. I have done a couple of WoW streams. Not sure if anybody's interested in watching them, but nobody seems to really join those. And I'm recording quests that I'm doing at the same time. And so it ends up being a lot of pain for... How come I didn't get a rest bonus? Also, look how beautiful that is, though. See, that's why I like that. But yeah, it's a lot of pain to manage both recording and doing the stream when nobody is joining the stream. All right, let's start the next video. Hello, welcome. We are playing Occupy Mars. We are doing the Sandbox mode, and we're on day 40 of Sandbox mode. We're currently really focusing on building out the base, and right now my biggest focus is trying to organize the base, but I keep getting distracted because I keep running into issues like not having a place to put things or trying to build the base and put things into it and then running out of materials like that. Because I'm in the middle of organizing. So it's a little haphazard, but that is kind of how I play the game anyway. So if you're here and you're on day 40, you probably already know that about me. We are also organizing our storage containers. So as you can see, we've got building supplies, circuit boards, chemical supplies, and decor is what we have so far. We have not fully figured out what we're doing with all of these. I don't think I have anything else. Maybe miscellaneous. Because then I can put in stuff like that, extra cable. Anything else I need to put in? I don't think so. Alright. And then this is my, I don't know, WTF one. But these don't go in here. Really, this is just another miscellaneous one, so I probably, well, actually no, it's probably good to have a couple of them. We'll have lots of miscellaneous supplies. And this one will be that for miscellaneous stuff. Disassemble. Alright. So 2 miscellaneous ones. These ones should be empty. And we'll use them if and when we need them. But right now we're pretty organized. Are these, any of them empty? No, but some can be combined. But I will worry about combining them when and if I go on another trip, which I'm sure I probably will. I do need to figure out, though, how to make these boards, because I need to know where I'm going in my base. And then this is my work, yeah, my work area. What do I have in this one? Anything that needs to be moved? Oh, right. Well, I want to keep these here because I need them for my, both my chem lab and my 3D printer. So, storage, workshop, workshop, home, outside, this will be to domes and the cantina. This is, I don't know what we're going to do in here, to be honest. I don't know what we're going to do with either of these 2 workshops, actually. I built them just in case. And because I needed a place to put all the botany stuff while I was trying to get enough points to get greenhouses. Empty this out as much as possible. And then this one I think is completely empty. Yeah, okay. Put potatoes in there. Some of these are getting moved over to the other greenhouse here in a few minutes. But for right now, this is fine. Oh, you know what? Let me go take care of the power.
Equalizer pressure.
Okay. So it was a matter of my batteries draining overnight and not just that I didn't have it set up correctly. So that's fine. But we might as well go ahead and prepare for what is coming anyway. Oop, I did not need to go up that. And we'll connect this one to this warehouse. And we will do $2.99 there, so we are nice and set for a while. And then I know I'm getting distracted again. This is all part of growing / organizing my base though. So in fairness, I am not getting distracted from the overall goal of what we're doing right now, which is getting our base finished and organized and clean so that I know where everything is and I don't have to deal with my brain being my brain. All right, so I think we need another full row. That's going to take a minute to build. We needed how many between? 3? Yeah, 3 between each one. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then that's the one we'll actually be using. Okay. And then let me just make sure that's going to work. Collapse all. So I don't have to click through so many. What am I looking for? Then turn that around so they all face the same way. Nice. All right. Now let's go and do our platforms. Then we have to tear these down because they don't match my aesthetic that I have going on here.
Suit power 50%.
Yeah, I'll charge. Well, I finished building the battery thing, and then I didn't put any batteries in it. Okay. This also saves me a little bit of materials. I mean, not a ton, but a steel plate per each one, that adds up. Oh, and screws. Yes. No, ooh, I almost built that one. Now I gotta redo it. All right, so we have our next row all set up. And then this is 2 between each one. Right, 1, 2. Oh, it's because I built that one. Damn it. I forgot that I can't build them. I have to wait. There we go. Should work now, yeah. I wonder, no, because I did that. I did try it. I was going to say, I wonder if I could build it one row closer if I had them both as ghost ones, but I remember I actually tried that. Or I think I tried that. Regardless, I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to unbuild all those and then rebuild them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then our last one. There we go. One more full row. And then I'm just going to build these, so I'm going to cut this out of the recording. Because I don't imagine it's that much fun to watch me just stand here and do the same thing over and over again. Where I guess I think it is fun to watch me run around my base like a crazy person. Running back and forth to the same areas over and over again because I can't remember anything. I don't know. People are watching, so I guess I must not be the most annoying to watch. I think my brain annoys me more than those around me, typically. There's always one down there where I can't see it. It takes longer to try to line these up with these top ones than to just build it. Yeah, it's not really worth the effort. You can't really reach them anyway. Very easily anyway. Oh, this one has 2 on the bottom. 3. Oh, yeah. Okay. We have one more full row of 8. So 8 rows, or 3 rows of 8. So we have 24 times whatever power they're putting out right now. 36. And then let's go see where our banks are at. We're getting close to the end of the light, like to the sun going down. So this will give us a good idea of how much of our batteries we're filling. All right, so 28, but like how much could they be? Okay, out of 3,600 per one. So we have, oh no, it's 3,600 total. Okay, so we have quite a bit more, but we just built all of those like halfway through the day. So tomorrow I will bet that we will fill that up. And I never want it to completely fill up because that means that we're wasting energy, right? It's just going nowhere. So I'm going to build another row of batteries here.
Point for technological advancement.
To make sure that we're using up every single bit of energy that we are generating throughout the day.
Not enough materials.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. We'll come back out and do that another time. So now we have 1,000 more kilowatts that we can store stuff into. So I think we're in a really good spot, energy-wise. Okay. Let's take care of our needs real quick. I'm gonna put a board. How can I want to lower it a little bit. There. That way I know that this one isn't it, because I have the sign up now. How much sand do we have available? None, because apparently it used one right here. Oh, I also never reset these once I planted more stuff in them. God, I keep going to that one. My bad. Okay. They are reset. They are now they should be properly growing now. Let's... Oh, I went in there so that I could refuel myself and stuff, and then I didn't. We also need to start making MREs with my food. Did I grab a circuit board? I did. Okay, cool. Let's turn this on, because I shut down the other one, so... I think I figured out I could do 3, but I couldn't do 4. Right. Get him started generating oxygen. Put that extra suit battery up there so that it'll charge for me. That sign was already helpful because I didn't know where my greenhouse started.
Water refill.
Okay. That is everything right now. And we're going to come in here and build this up.
Not enough materials.
Or not, because I don't have all my building supplies on me.
Not enough materials.
Yeah. Okay, let me go get... I think I have the rest in the truck.
Equalizing pressure.
No, those are all empty. So where are all my building supplies? Because I know I have a bunch. Did I put them back in... whatchamacallit? Actually, I'm going to leave those out here. Did I put them back in the storage container that I am using for building supplies? Because I definitely shouldn't be out of anything yet. If I am... Oh, this is where I had all the random stuff. I was like, I know I had like random chemicals and things like that somewhere. I also still have my 2 planters on me. Chemicals. Oh, did I not grab them? No. Oh, that's why I was going over here. Because I was thinking that I was going to make one specifically for stuff that needs something done to it. So like if it needs to be repaired or if it needs to be refilled, but I don't feel like refilling it right now. Or if it's like a circuit board that needs to be repaired. That's what I was thinking that this would be. It was like broken supplies. What can we use for that? Sad face. We'll use a like concerned, consternated face. Oh my god, I did it again. Okay, so I did it again. I'm usually not this scattered, which is crazy because I took a little bit more of my ADHD medication than I normally do. And I feel like I'm like extra scattered right now. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we somehow went over threshold. But obviously, I finished building those, came back in. Literally, all I've been doing is running around, organizing stuff, like, and being dumb. So nothing really cool or interesting that I've been doing. We're gonna put one of the batteries in there. Then I had, oh, it put the full battery. Why would it put the full battery? Okay, where is the full battery? Did it? I'm not crazy, right? There was a full battery somewhere. Well, whatever. So now I have my batteries charging. That's good. I got my CO2 scrubber going, so that's going now. And then I made this storage container for stuff that's like broken or needs something done to it. Maybe I didn't grab the full battery, as I swear there was one here. Nope, not in there. These are both empty. These are all empty. There's a lot of my ore, which is good because I keep going in wanting to make sand and then not making it because I don't have ore on me. And then I run out. I think the truck's good. We're leaving the truck alone for right now. The truck's inventory. And then I run out of there because I get distracted, and then I don't go back. And then the next time I go back, and I'm like, oh right, I need silicon. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I don't want to use all of this. Split. Sure. We'll use 250. That'll get me going. That'll keep me going for a little while. And there we go. We have our stage 3 area set. Everything's growing slowly because I screwed it up at first, but that's all right. Let's get some stuff going in this third one now that I have 2 planters. And we have fertilizer. Yeah, it looks like I don't have anything else but potatoes and beets that is stage 2 or 3. Did I not grab enough potatoes? I guess we'll have to get our second rate potatoes out. All right. Oh, our potatoes just finished. That's good because we need food. We're actually low on MREs finally. It only took us 40 days before I actually started to need to make food. Because so far all I've done when I've grown food is make seeds. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need to change the values on that, but I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. That greenhouse is good. Oh, I just realized I just put all the babies in here. I mean, they'll technically grow in here, but I didn't even think about it. They grow faster in here. I just forgot. Oh, I hate how this does that. You have to wait for it to finish, or else it'll just close the one that you just opened. Yeah, my bad. I completely forgot this step. Like I said, I'm like somehow even more scattered right now, having taken more of my medication. And that's not against doctor's orders. He told me we're trying to figure out what my correct dosage is, and clearly the amount I took today is not my correct dosage. That is painfully obvious. Now imagine if I was actually trying to like work and do something properly productive and not just play a video game. That is why they call it a disorder. If you don't have it and you're ever like, oh, well, people with ADHD just need to focus better. Like, I am a prime example of why they actually call it a disorder, and it really does make life hard. Okay. So we got that one going. We were going to get this one going. Then we got sidetracked because we ran out of materials, and we're still out of materials. Right. And then I was trying to find out what happened to all of my materials. Because there's no way that this is all I have left. I literally tore down like a bunch of buildings. And I don't want to have to go scout again, to be honest. I think I'd rather go mine and just make... I'd rather go mine and just make stuff than have to go scavenging again right now. I've been on so many trips between story mode and then sandbox mode. I've just gone out and gone scavenging so much. I don't want to do it. I would rather go mining. Okay. We're going to place another sign. Alright. Greenhouses, cantina domes, workshops. And then domes will be back here. I think I can make medium ones. Where are they? The problem with my idea for just making all of the building supplies that I need is that that's so tedious. And it takes a while. But ultimately it takes less time than going and scavenging, I think. I don't know. I just don't want to do it again. Yeah, how am I this at a deficit? Alright, 2 more things of seeds. These can be combined. Alright, and then I can take this down, and that's one less storage cabinet for me to have to check. Let me put the seeds and the plant supplies away in here. Now, I mean, granted, since I went scavenging, I have been building my base, right? Like, it's not like I haven't been doing anything with the materials that I gathered. So there is that. It's just it feels like I haven't done enough to have used up everything that I've grabbed. Can these be stacked? I hate when the tooltip won't show. Okay, apparently they can. Good. Alright, so that's everything in my inventory that is related to the growing of food. And that's all growing on its own. Alright, let's go back to looking to see... Oh no, we took everything down there. Go back to looking to see if I can find what happened to all my building materials. Or if I truly, truly am out. Oh, I have even more rocks. Well, that does make me feel better about things. Cool. Alright, I have more ore than I realized. That needs to go into... The building supplies container has everything but building supplies in it. Oh, that one's full. Okay, so these ones don't have a seed bonus, so I can eat these. That is a suit battery. Alright, let's utilize these storage cabinets, clean this inventory up a bit. That's very full. Oops, I literally already knew that was full. Do I need this rubber, solid rock, thermite paste? Oh, that's why I didn't have ceramic heat shielding with me. Alright, I have space for all of the things that are in there that are not supposed to be. I'm going to change this symbol to that symbol. That's decor. Yeah, my signs are working. I have an intense amount of circuit boards. All messy. Okay, let's take all these out. I didn't even realize I still had any of those. Stick that in. Wow, I had way more than I realized. That needs to go in the broken storage container. Broken storage container, broken storage container. Right, and then none of those are empty. Let's put another small one in the one I'm carrying so that I have some on me. Should I make one of these for ore? I figure between my 3D printers and my gardening, what would you call that? Oh, I moved those and I didn't put them in here. Between my 3D printers and my gardening, that I would use up like most of my ore. Oh, where did I put that? My stamina is way low. But he's not ready to go to bed yet. Damn. Okay. Broken stuff is this sad face. See, slowly but surely, we are getting there. And then these are miscellaneous stuff. So I can throw this in here with that. We'll put this in here. I would say that is not miscellaneous. And then I know I complain about it a lot, but I really wish I could move this window. It's a real pain. Okay. We'll put that back in here. And we'll put my iron there. I guess I will make an ore storage thing. Then I could put those in there. And I'll put the empty ore box down here. And then I'll use my last current interactive sign until I can figure out what I need to do to be able to make my own for this. Alright, where's ore? I mean, there's ore tumbling down, but is there anything else that's just like rocks? Okay, I guess not. Alright, so that's our ore box. Alright, any of these... Oh, wait, I have a full battery on me. And then we'll stick this battery in there. Good. Now we are not going to be without batteries. And then we can go over here to the cantina and split these and then split them again. Because I think the more you put in there, the more nutrition value you get, even if it's the same item. And there we go. For the first time in Sandbox mode, I have made myself my own food. On day... whatever we're on. I'll check in a second. Where did it go? Up there. Okay. I'm just going to combine them. Average that out. Okay. Yeah, day 41 is the first day that I actually made food. And then we are right about at that time to go ahead and end this video. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be confused because I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop here. So I am going to be very confused when I start playing again. And I'm like, what was I doing? But yeah, thank you so much, as always, for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Bye. All right, if you've been watching me stream, I appreciate you being here just as much. Special thanks to Yavka and Dragster for hanging out, chatting with me. And thank you. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye.